Hello, it is Nancy today. I am out of energy. I used every last drop of it up. But at least I did it accomplishing something, don't you think? So I'm in my Tipi in Sedge Meadow, and I've been pulling down the broken, well actually they're not broken, they're just short, and so they came loose. You see these that are angled? And see, I took one of them is down here now. I've been pulling on it, but I've reached as far as I can get it out there. And there are two more now to pull out. There's another two boards that have to come down as well. See, if I had put that board, that horizontal board there first, before I put these poles up, they would have stayed. But they were there just to hold the wood, the big, huge, heavy slab. It's out there. Luckily, I keep some candy in here by my hammock, and so I had a candy. Maybe it'll give me enough energy to get up. I would like to pull those other three poles out. I don't think I have enough energy for that. But at least I did this, and now I have a breeze flowing through. Oh, feels good. The birds come flying in here when it's open in the summer. They like it. They stop and perch. I just heard a whole bunch of cedar waxwings. They make a very high-pitched tone. And they're usually in flocks of 5. Sometimes there's 7. I've never seen them in an even number. They're always in odd numbers. Maybe somebody's just lazy and doesn't keep up with the group. From where I lay here, I can see the pileated woodpecker. See, in the tree there? Now, I suppose you can't see it. See where this branch goes across? And just up from there is the black dot. That is where the pileated woodpeckers have been raising their family. It looks like they have been making another hole right up here somewhere. Don't know if you could see that. Maybe if I do this? No. Well, whatever. Sometimes the lighting will adjust. Oh well. And I find that when I move this camera, if I move it too much or too fast or just move it even, it'll change from record to favorites. Not a good idea. The bugs are trying to get me. I'm trying not to use bug repellent this year. I don't really want to absorb all that junk, if I can help it. But if I can't help it, I am not a purist. I will use it. So, isn't it nice in here? There's not a lot of breeze to move the grass. I think this could be sweetgrass. This grass I have here. I think it just might be before it goes into head. I don't know though, but according to the internet, this follows the description, but of course most grass looks like this. So just because it looks like this doesn't mean it's sweetgrass. Have you ever looked up the sweetgrass videos on the internet? I guess they make it in Charleston, Carolina. They make a lot of sweetgrass baskets. It came from Africa. And the blacks have been doing it, or at least those have been doing it ever since. So that would mean that the slaves made baskets. It's interesting, I never thought of the slaves as basket making. But of course, they would have utilized any skill that people had. Very interesting. I mean, when he said that they'd been doing it since Africa, which was, of course, way before the slavery days. But then, from the early 1860s, which would have been... The war was in 1865, and they were freed. So, did it go from 60 to 65? Is that right? Anyway, this woman has been selling them since or her family. I mean, she has been selling them then, but since the 1860s, on the corner there in some place in Charleston, South Carolina. Isn't that interesting? Now, I used to live in Georgia, so I've been to Charleston many times, or been through it. I guess I've not been there as a tourist to walk along the streets and see what's for sale. my basket making years didn't come until I had left Georgia. Actually, my basket making years came after I moved here. So about 15 years ago, 12, 15 years. Anyway, I better go. See you later. Bye.